We so far have a back panel that is beautiful. There is a video on how to do the back panel. Today we're going to build the two front panels of this Irish crochet cardigan. The front panels are indeed a bit different from the back. This is where shaping matters. This is where the neckline starts to shape. And this balance becomes really, really important. I've already put up a video on how to work out measurements and make a paper template. So please go ahead and check that out if you haven't done already. If you have just jumped into this video, I have an entire playlist dedicated to making these Irish crochet elements. Please go and check those out if you haven't done already. We need to make two front panels that mirror one another. I have here panel 1 on the side. That ends about there. I've got panel 2 that ends there. So I've got this much neck space. You are going to need a neck space because you're going to have to put your neck somewhere. Just to recap, I'm a UK size 8. This looks huge. However, my upper body's not this big. My shoulders are going to start about here. And this, like last almost panel that you see here, this is going to fit around the side of my body. This is going to be much lower down on my shoulder when it sits on my shoulder. We're going to attach arms in the next video, so do keep an eye out for that video. Let's get into it. The placement of the panel, the front panel, obviously, we don't have a straight line to work down, as we haven't had with the other panels, but I want you to just eyeball almost a straight line, like that. I've got quite a few motifs left. I hope that they're enough because I don't have any more of this green yarn left. Let's go ahead and start to place them. Again, with the placement, I don't want to squash them up too much. I do want like a reasonable space. So this is a bit that I just tend to experiment with a little bit. So like, can you see what I've done there? That's too tight. I don't want that. So I'm going to swap this out for a larger piece. I've got this one here. So I've got that much of a gap. And I definitely want a little bit of a gap between my motifs so that the beauty of the motifs, the colour variations, can pop. Okay, and now I definitely want to add some 3D underneath this. So I'm going to grab my 3D flower, see if I can make this work here. And then I've got this gappy one. I might put that on the other side maybe. And I think I'm going to bring this one in. Yes. So I'm really happy with that space there. And I'm going to pin these down as normal. This I'm going to bring a little bit higher just to manage this gap here. Like that. Pin that. Pin this. Lala. Now for the sewing or the stitching. So as always, I'm using double yarn. Doubled it just because the worst thing that could happen is that a bit of yarn breaks and the cardigan ends up tearing apart. And I would be so upset at that. So I'm gonna carry on as I have with these separate panels, just weaving in and out, but through the back, like that. Pulling, but not pulling too tight, like that. So I've almost got this like triangle square section that I'm creating in between the motifs. And as a rule of thumb, I'm aiming to get a stitch in every second or third chain of each motif. Like that. And then from here, I think I'm going to head downwards, and I'm probably going to go across to the right hand side. Obviously I'm going to go through this bit here, connect into here, loopy loop, connect into the back of this motif, like that, loopy loop again, go into here, loopy loop, and now I think I'm going to go directly onto this motif here, like that. So just like that. Cool, so you get the point of what I'm doing, especially if you've followed all of the theories that I've put out in me making this cardigan. I am going to crack on with this last panel off camera, otherwise this video is going to be about 9.5 days long. Please tune back in to watch the follow-up video of this one. I'm so excited to see how this looks on my body. Stay tuned.